Creator of the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina have joined me. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Everybody. Let me introduce this amazing panel. Of course, Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, creator, showrunner of the show. Kiernan Shipka, of course. Ross Lynch, Lucy Davis, Miranda Otto, Michelle Gomez, and Chance Perdomo. Thank you guys so much for being here. As you can tell, you've got some fans already. This is a good place to start a new series. Talk to me a little bit about when were you aware of the unusual amount of attention, the eyeballs that were on this one? Were you aware before you shot, or did it take sort of like getting into it to realize the expectations were pretty high for this one? Kiernan.
Well, I think at the beginning, knowing that Roberto created Riverdale, and Riverdale has such awesome, cool fans, including me, I knew that people were gonna love it, but it is easy when you're working and you're just so in it to completely forget about that sort of aspect of it too. But it's been so cool because we're still filming and it hasn't even come out yet, and the amount of fan accounts that are popping up and cool cosplayers that are already doing outfits, I mean, it's unreal, it's mind-blowing, it's so exciting, and I think it just collectively, it makes us that much more excited, and it makes those, you know, it makes those Friday night shoots where you're wrapping at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, it makes them pretty easy to get through because we have the most awesome fans already, and we haven't even aired yet. It's crazy.
I think for me it was when after we cast Salem and I posted a picture of Salem, and everyone went crazy and started writing stories about it. I thought, okay, people are really passionate about this show.
When Salem made Deadline.
Salem made Deadline.
Right. Salem's made it, guys. Got industry. Are the auditions, the vetting for something like this a little bit different? Any memorable audition moments when you were up for this particular show? Anything jog a memory? Trauma? No?
No, I didn't. No trauma. I just never thought I would be their Aunt Hilda. So I went in and read, and I think it's a how to manifest, because I really wanted it but never thought I'd get it, so I just let it go, and I went in and I did my reading and I went off, and about 2 weeks later my agent called and said, you're still their choice for Sabrina, and I went, what's the Sabrina? I forgot totally. Then of course I desperately wanted it, and then was a bit sick because I was so keen to get it, but that's mine. That's my story.
Miranda, you play Aunt Zelda, of course. Is this a fun character for you? A juicy kind of a character to sink your teeth into?
Yeah, super fun character to play, actually. It's fun being a controlling aunt. And I think that the funnest part for me was when I was reading the script was all the kind of violent things with Hilda that really got me in.
Good, good.
We're learning things about our cast here tonight. Ross, tell me a little bit about Harvey. What should we know about?
What should we know about Harvey?
Yeah, what should we know about Harvey?
Harvey is Sabrina's boyfriend. He comes from the Kinkle family is a mining family, and they've been in Greendale for generations upon generations. And he may he is from, I don't know should I say that? What?
I don't know what you're going to say.
Don't say it.
But no, I think I do know.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm glad I asked.
Close.
But yeah, I play Harvey Kinkle.
Okay.
I like Harvey Kinkle a lot.
And he's the best boyfriend ever.
Obviously.
Poppycock.
Chance and Michelle, hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Fair to hellish.
I feel like we're in two different hemispheres, but welcome to Comic-Con. Talk to me a little bit about your characters. Both of those were born in the comic books. Talk to me a little bit, like, how did you make them your own? Did you feel like you were beholden to the source material? Did you feel like you could go off on your own?
The thing is that the scripts that we have provided by the incredible brain that sits right next to you there, Roberto, that gives us this rich and incredible world for us to, he sort of unleashed us into, and it was, you know, it's literally just putting the costume on, saying it, and go, basically. It's all there for us. It was a real stretch to play Madam Satan. which I'm still having challenges with. But actually, the real challenge is to just not make her just evil. Right? There's a reason why people are the way they are. There's a reason why people are mean and cruel and evil. And I'm sort of enjoying the backstory of that, which will be revealed along the way. So everything that we're doing that you see is based in something to its greatest effect, which is to thrill and terrify.
Chance for you. Hey.
Hi, Comic-Con.
What do you love about Ambrose? What's the most intriguing part about this character for you?
Well, that he's such an old soul in a young man's body, and he's quite tortured. He's quite, he's a lugubrious chap. He's quite, sad behind the eyes, but at the same time, he's warm. He's open. He's inviting. He's the Alfred to Sabrina's Batman, and I know the great thing about Netflix is that, because of their global audience, they're pushing forward these new narratives that you haven't really seen before. And Ambrose is, he's pansexual, and he is also a person of color, ethnic minority. So to see these kind of people play with depth and not like, one-dimensional, is just, it's personally and artistically gratifying to play.
I have to, earlier you asked about audition stories, and I have to tell you, the first time that I got to know Chance was when he sent a tape in from England to audition for the role of Jughead on Riverdale. And I just fell in love with him and kind of wrote the role of Ambrose with him in mind, thinking that. Wow. And then I also have to tell you about Michelle's audition. I've told this a little bit. Michelle plays Sabrina's school marm teacher, Miss Wardwell, and then, she's really the evil Madam Satan. So when we auditioned Michelle, she had to do 2 scenes. She had to do Miss Wardwell, and then she had to do Madam Satan. And she came in wearing glasses, and her hair was pulled back, and she auditioned for Mary Wardwell, and she was amazing. And then she just said to everyone, it was a room of executives, she just stepped off, took off her glasses, undid, her hair, and just appeared as this lioness. And I've never seen an audition like that. Everyone was sitting forward like this, no special effects, hair, just hair. You'll see what I mean, I think.
I'm gonna ask the question everybody asks. You mentioned Riverdale, crossover with Riverdale.
Oh man. I'm first and foremost a fan of these two worlds, these two towns, Riverdale and Greendale, and I love when comic book characters cross over. So it's a dream. Right now, we're focused on getting Sabrina out there and making sure Riverdale is as good as it can be. But I'm hopeful.
Briefly, I'm curious. I mean, again, this audience hates me every time I say this. I've seen some episodes. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. But the tone you guys achieve in this is great. It's scary at times. It's very funny at times. It's dramatic. It's got it all. How tough is that to achieve? How do you convey that to the actors in terms of like what they're playing?
Honestly, it is tricky. The tone is tricky, but honestly, it is because the actors are as good as they are and can turn on a dime and be funny and then deep and emotional and kind of project layers. I mean, it wouldn't work without this group of actors. That's the truth.
An amazing group of actors. Yes, give it up. But we have to say, Kiernan, one of your co-stars isn't with us tonight. So
I know. The co-star.
Kind of the true star of the show, with all due respect to you.
Kind of the number one on the call sheet.
Salem is who we're talking about.
Salem is not here. Yeah.
So tell me everything. Tell me about working with Salem. Does Salem speak? What's the relationship like? What do we need to know?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's so funny because I feel like the 90s sitcom Salem is so iconic. So we did something, right? He's a meme. He's sassy Salem. So we did something different. And we have 3 cats playing Salem, Shaq, Boomer, and Edward, and they're excellent. They know their lines. They always hit their marks. They're super prepared. But the vibe, I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe if you haven't like actually seen the show. Know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, like, do you just have an episode to show them so they could? Do you have like an episode or something like that?
Woo! What's happening?
Wait, you guys are suggesting we just show the
I would just say
episode?
play the first episode so they could kind of get a cool vibe as to.
Now?
Yeah, right. Would you guys want to see it right now, or yeah? Okay.
I think we're gonna do that.
Could you do
guys.
that?
This is totally unplanned.
I think we can make this happen. We can
Oh
make
my
this
God.
a reality.
That would be
here are
amazing.
the ground rules, guys. I just want to say a couple quick things. This is for you guys. This is for the fans. I know there's some press in here. We're not expecting reviews of this episode, so please respect that. This is for these guys that came here to New York Comic Con tonight, an exclusive just in this room. Before we watch the episode, let's give it up one more time for this amazing cast, Roberto. Remember, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina launches October 26th on Netflix. Are you guys ready to watch the show? Woo! Thank you guys for coming. Enjoy the rest of your Comic-Con and enjoy.
Thank you.
the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.